We continue the shi'ur in the Garden of Emuna. We're on page 56. Hashem doesn't want the horse's might. Where are we up to? We're up to a point where we've explained why Emuna must be necessary, why it must be true, and what the manifestation of Emuna is tefillah. So why aren't we using our Emuna? Why aren't we using our prayer? What are we doing? We're not taking advantage of it. Do we not know how to use it? Well, that's the rabbis, Baruch Hashem, going to teach us how to use Emuna. But let's just understand why we don't use it. We don't use our Emuna, which means tefillah now that we understand, because when you have Emuna, all you can do is pray. There's nobody else to rely on. There's nobody else to ask for help. There's no one else that can help you or that you should want them to help you. You should go straight to Hashem. That's the power of being a Jew. We have a very, 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 very special connection to Hashem. We don't need generally intermediaries. Of course, we have the tzaddikim and that help us get to that. But the ultimate goal is that we have our own connection with God. And when we're living a life in recognition and understanding that it's all Him, and en acher, there's nothing else but Hashem, and when we're doing those things, and that everything, your wife yells at you, it's Hashem. The boss yells at you, it's Hashem. You missed the bus, it's Hashem. Everything, anything, lo meshane what it is. You went to a restaurant, you got the steak, that's Hashem. They didn't have the steak you wanted, that's Hashem. It's all one. There's no acheret. There's no acheret. And I believe we all now, during this last kufa, this last period, understand that things are different and that we have to change. And we have the ability. So if we all have Emuna, we all have Emuna. Whatever level, B'ezrat Hashem will work on it. But whatever level we do have, we have to start using Emuna. And you use Emuna by praying. So why don't you talk to him, the rabbi asks. If you're not speaking to him, it means you don't have Emuna. And that's what you need to fix. And that's always going to be your barometer. Do I have Emuna? Do I don't have Emuna? When I get in the car, am I asking Hashem to help me to get to somewhere? Am I saying Tefillah Zaderech? Am I thinking about Hashem? Or am I, just driving and whatever, I'm doing it. I'm good. Everything has to be with Hashem because we're not doing anything. We don't need you to now say, oh, it's because I know how to do this, and that's why. Hashem doesn't want you to do that. Hashem knows that He gave you those abilities. He knows very well the abilities you have. He's not looking for you to show Him all the rabbi discusses having he uses the horse because it's part of the mashal that David HaMelech speaks about in Tehillim. So that to have that Arabian, beautiful black Arabian horse, that doesn't impress Hashem because Hashem created that. That's His. What are you showing Hashem? It's all His. Everything you have is all His. All you're asking Hashem is that, Hashem, help me do my mission, help me to do, and then automatically you have everything. It's like having a king and he has his army. Could you imagine that if the army needs something, doesn't the king do whatever he needs to give them? Doesn't he make sure they have food? I mean, a good king does, unless something's happening and he can't. But most of the time, they give you everything you need. You have your gun, you have your thing to win the war. Whatever you need, they want to keep their men strong. Hashem also wants that for us. Hashem does that for us. We are under His army. We're in His army. And we're given everything, yet we need to fulfill our mission. Let's start using the power of Emuna, the power of Tefillah. And that's what we're going to get to. The next section is the power of Emuna. We don't even understand the power we have. B'ezrat Hashem, we should wake up and understand the power and realize to ourselves how much Tefillah helps and how much Tefillah and relying on Him in Bitachon and Emuna and how great of a life and how it's called Garden of Emuna for a reason. Because the point is when you're living Emuna, you're going to be in a garden all the time. You're going to be happy.